Do you have one or maybe even two dogs where their behavioral problems are so bad to where you don't even introduce them to each other or any other dogs because of how they react and you just don't want to go through all that hassle? Well, first of all, our two are the ones you just saw, so you're not alone. And then next, you're in luck because we're here to show you what we do to introduce Bandit, our 3-year-old Malamute mix, and Takeo, our 8-year-old Malamute, to each other. Because like I said, they have their fair share of problems, so it can be some work. Now, what we're doing is walking drills. It's very simple, but it teaches them important things. It teaches them to focus on you. It teaches Takeo to focus on Annie. It's teaching Bandit to focus on me, despite this other dog, despite you not liking the dog. And that's what it's going to teach your dog. And then it also teaches them that being around another dog is okay. You're not going to get hurt. You don't need to hurt the dog. We can just be neutral. Now, it's nothing too crazy going on. It's just Takeo fixating on Bandit, and then when we pass, he gives off a little growl, and then kind of tries to go at him. But as you can see, Annie doesn't stop. She keeps going. She doesn't. If we were to stop and have him sit and then chill out, that would literally aid in the fixation because he would just be fixated on the dog. And then if we try and stand in front of him, it'd be a whole thing. It'd be more overwhelming for him than anything. So we're gonna keep walking, get to the end, and then do what we need to do. But during it, she gives a command, which means don't look, you need to stay with me. He doesn't listen. She gives a correction, which is pressure on the leash, on the slip lead, and then we keep moving. And that's literally all you do. Another good thing that this is doing for both you and your dog is it's setting a good foundation for how you guys should both carry yourself out in public. What I mean is when you see something that your dogs react to, whether it's a car, bike, dog, anything, you get that feeling. You get nervous. You might do certain things, whether it's tighten the leash. You might start to just tense your body up, and your dog picks up on these things. So what this is going to teach you is to be calm. This is going to teach you to understand that I have everything under control. There's nothing I need to worry about because my dog is not going to get to that dog, and my dog might freak out, but we're just going to keep walking and act like it's nothing. Going off what I just said, if you notice, Annie, when he starts growling, Annie doesn't yell at him. Annie's not like, hey, and she's not doing anything. She's not engaging in that behavior because that's not the behavior we want. If you notice, when he sits, when he lays down, because that's what Annie wants, she rewards him. Other than that, she doesn't talk to him. She doesn't touch him. She doesn't do anything. And that's the point. You're teaching your dog that this behavior literally gets you nowhere. It's just a big waste of time, if that makes sense, because we're just going to sit here and get through it, and then we're going to continue to do what we need to do. Now, something that I did hope you guys noticed was the change in Takeo when Annie brought him back to the garage, this time and the last time. And I'm only talking about the time when after he walked past Bandit, from when he got in the garage and then Annie gave him the command, and when he growled at her. And this last time when he didn't. What I'm trying to point out is, one, that's a whole different problem. That's him he's going to end up redirecting. when he gets like that is something we know because that's just him. He's used to being like that, and he's used to scaring people so he doesn't have to do things. What I mean is he doesn't want to meet Bandit. He doesn't really want to be around Bandit right now. It's probably hot for him. He wants to go inside. He wants to do all these other things but meet Bandit. But that's what we're making him do, so he's agitated. And then we're going to give him commands. And he doesn't like that, so he's going to growl. And her reaction to it was perfect. She's like, first of all, this means nothing. It's like it's hitting a wall and bouncing off. You're going to have to sit, you're going to have to down, you're going to have to stay, and then we're going to go and meet this dog. And we're not stopping until you're able to meet this dog under the right circumstances. One, because we know you can, because we've seen it and we've done it multiple times. And two, because you just need to learn how to be a functioning dog, because we need to be able to take you out on walks. We need to be able to take you out to certain places, to the vet, and you not have to have a freak out. Now, as you can see, just because we had one good walk by doesn't mean the problem is solved. Literally, the next time he growled. But as you're going to see over these next, last 3 minutes of this video, it's going to progressively get better. Something else I wanted to point out, in the beginning of this video, you notice that I said both of them have their problems, Takeo and Bandit, but I'm consistently bringing up Takeo. That's because, one, Takeo is the one that's kind of showing all the problems in this video, and Bandit actually is doing really well this day. He did really well. If you notice, he walks with me, he stays with me, doesn't try to pull, doesn't growl, doesn't even pay Takeo any attention. And that is so good for Bandit and Takeo. It helps them both out tremendously. Now, I'm going to let the original audio play in just a second, but I just wanted to let y'all know that this video does end, very abruptly. I don't remember why it just get cut short like that. I just know that I edited this a lot earlier than when I did the voiceover, so I apologize for that. But even in these last 2 minutes, you're going to be able to see how well these walk-bys do for Takeo. He does so well in these last couple of walk-bys, so yeah, I just want y'all to pay attention to that.
Leave it. Good boys. Good boy. Can you sit? Good sit. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Okay, over here.
I hope you guys can see what I'm actually talking about with these walk-bys and how important they are. And even though they're so simple, what it can do. You can literally see in this little session that we had, Takeo, he's able to be around Bandit. And even though the video gets cut short, I'm going to throw a picture in at the end of where they're actually, right next to each other. And they laid there for a little bit, chilled. They chilled out, just got some water, and they chilled there for, maybe 20, 30 minutes. And that's so good. We do this consistently every day. Pretty soon, we're going to be able to have them right next to each other. And that's basically the end of the video, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys find it very good information that you guys can use. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that. And just stay tuned for our next video.